Okay. That's good. Okay. Does he want to? Anybody want to use that to put their phone on? If y'all want to put y'all phones on something to
2 weeks.
prop it up.
Thank you.
Hi, this
It
is
is to
Pr1ma
him.
with Candy Coed
Now you're gonna pick what
Conversations
you want this
with
time.
Just Pr1ma. Tune in every Thursday night from 8:30 to 10ish
Hot.
to see what we have going on. We talk about everything.
Yeah, this time I said y'all pick which one y'all want.
And
I'ma
call
be
me at
easy.
678-661-1819 with questions, comments, and feedback. Looking forward to it. Thanks.
I'm ready.
First to read, we're gonna ask questions. People questions? Well, we're gonna ask it over the radio and then so that they can respond. And we can do all respond, whatever you choose.
Hey, Miss Williams. So you know I know who I know who you are. I ain't gonna say your whole government name, okay? Yeah. I'm ready. I'm ready. As ready as I'm gonna get y'all. Hey y'all. Welcome to Candy Coed Conversations with Just Pr1ma. That is me. And I have my friends here on the playground. My friends and family. I have a new friend right here. He'll be family if he comes back. But welcome, welcome. We start every Thursday night at 8:30ish. So right now, I'm keeping up my trend. It was 8:50. 8:49, 8:50. So hey. Um, if you would like to listen to us live without watching, you can go to Live 365, download the app. When you download the app, look for Caribbean Life Radio. When you find Caribbean Life Radio, you'll hear us from 8:30ish to 10ish, okay? That is to listen. If you would like to watch us, you can go to Caribbean Life TV on Facebook and on YouTube, Caribbean, CARIBBEAN Live TV, because some people get the R's and the B's mixed up. So Caribbean Live TV. Also, if you want to follow me, please follow me at JUSTPR1MA on Facebook, on Instagram, and on YouTube. JUSTPR1MA. If you would like to call in and be a part of the conversation tonight, you can call 678-661-1819. 678-661-1819. Also, if you would like to be a guest, a sponsor, advertise, give donations, you can call 770-322-4022. All the support is welcomed. Thank you. Get the housekeeping out the way real fast. So when I'm talking fast, y'all, it's because we got a lot of stuff to talk about and I'm trying to keep it going. Yay. So the fun part, first you're going to introduce yourself. You can be whoever you want to be. You're going to tell us one word to describe how you feel right now and how your week has gone thus far. And I'll go last this week. I went first last week.
I'll go second to last.
Okay. We're going to let Roscoe start.
Damn.
Dun, 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 dun.
I wasn't expecting that one right there.
Hi, I'm DJ Roscoe, and the way I'm feeling right now is neutral. My week has been long, got a lot going on this week, so I'm looking forward to making it to Saturday morning.
Ooh, Saturday morning. What's going on Saturday morning?
Nothing
Another day?
special. I just want to just get over the hump.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Yay! All right, over here.
So today,
For you today.
Today, my name is Darth Vader.
All right, Darth Vader. We're gonna have to remember that.
Vader today.
And tell us why.
Because of what I've had to deal with this week.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
You might have to elaborate a little bit to let us know the significance of Darth Vader, but we know on Star Wars.
Correct.
Okay.
That's right. Because it's been an out of this world type of.
Okay, I'll take that.
And you know, Darth Vader does what he do.
Okay, so you made it work.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Well, you look cute. I
believe
just
it
wanted
like
to
that.
tell you, you look cute with your
Look.
black lashes
your
and
nails.
your hair and your nails.
Yeah, like right, finally, right?
You look
Thank
cute.
you.
That's what I just want to say. Okay,
Thank
anyway,
you,
go ahead.
thank you very much, Pr1ma. That's a big compliment
that's
coming
you.
from you.
That's you.
Yeah, I know you ain't talking about coming from me. What that mean?
Oh God,
It's
that's
just
you.
like the
That's
president.
you.
You know, this is like the
That's
president
you.
said
I-
something
That
to
is
me.
you. That is you. That look right there. That's you.
Yeah, it's
All
cute.
that-
That's what I'm
all
saying. I'm giving you your props.
The
That's
nails
right.
and everything.
Yeah, see?
That-
And you
I
said about time.
It's like the president said something
That
to
is
me
you.
when you said that. President.
I get
It's
compliments.
very important. It means a lot.
You look youthful.
Thank
Yeah, so you don't look like Darth Vader, honey. What you been through?
No,
You
right.
look cute though. You look cute,
Okay,
bro.
don't look what I've been. Hey, glory be to God. Don't look like what I've been through.
Yay! Okay, your turn. What is your name tonight? You can be whoever you want to be, and one word to describe how you feel right now and your week.
My name is Andre,
Okay.
and how I feel is blessed.
Okay.
Because I made it through the surgery on Friday.
Oh yeah, that's what you think. That is blessed.
You got a friend over here who's right there?
Yes.
I just had surgery, and I knew I was going to come through. I
Okay.
knew it was going to be okay, because I always know it's going to be okay.
Okay, that's a
And
blessing.
I let God handle it. So
Oh yeah.
that's it.
Amen.
And your week has been blessed.
All the time.
Okay, well there we go. Nice to meet you,
Amen.
Andre. Y'all say hey,
Amen.
Andre. Y'all know he's new to the house. Welcome, welcome. Your turn. Who are you tonight?
I don't know who I am tonight. I'm somebody,
Right?
but I don't
You
know
are
which
somebody.
somebody I'm gonna be tonight. So I'm just all of them.
Okay.
All of them. I'm calling all of them. They're gonna be
All of them tonight.
all
Okay,
of
all of them and Darth
With
Vader.
the
I'm gonna have to
country-
try not to
with
say
the
the name.
country
All
slang.
of them. Right, all of them.
My week has been extremely busy.
Okay.
My students have a performance on the 16th.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
good.
they are, oh my God. This is why I'm having a drink tonight. Because they, oh my God. That's all sometimes you can really say. Because we didn't supposed to have practice on Monday, for an example.
Mm-hmm.
And they hit me up, it's like, yo, can we have practice today?
Like your children.
Yeah, I'm like,
I didn't want to have practice.
it's my day off, you know what I'm saying? But needless to say, I got up, excuse my language, but needless to say, I got up and we did
Thank
have a lot
God.
of practice, yeah. I made sure they was, they ready. But the past month really has been real busy for me. Like, when I say busy, I got the trees cut down, for an example, got the house
wow.
painted,
Oh, yeah, you've been busy.
eye surgery.
That's what I was gonna say. Surgery.
Yeah, eye surgery. So one of them Thursdays I wanted to come. Pr1ma told my ass to stay home, and that's exactly how she said it. So I can see.
All right.
Okay.
Then last week I wanted to come, but I had a late date,
Mm-hmm.
and that went over. So I was a little aggravated, but at the same time it was kind of
A breath of fresh air.
a breath of fresh air.
Mhm.
For real.
So you needed that. Got gone.
Yeah, and then the crazy thing is about the date is she felt so comfortable to a point she went to sleep.
Oh
And I
yeah.
was like,
Not on the date.
On the date.
While y'all was at waiting on dinner.
We were waiting on dinner.
Oh, she was tired.
I said, you tired, huh? And she was like, I just feel comfortable around you. So I was like, all right, cool. But needless to say,
So she was able to take a nap.
Yeah, so I like her. She's really good people. She's cool people. I think that might be as far as it probably would go for me.
Okay.
Because I know I'm very finicky.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
So did the sleep turn you off or something?
No. That didn't bother me at all because I understood the assignment that you being
Was it
tired.
how she ate?
She's a very busy woman.
Okay.
No, it wasn't any of that.
Okay.
What got me was the fact today when I saw her, because I was always seeing her with makeup. And, I know
Oh, you saw her without it
date
today?
people with makeup.
Yeah.
So it was my first time seeing her without makeup. She's still pretty, but she looked too much like my ex best friend.
Oh, okay. So you
And
can't see her
without
beyond
makeup,
best friend.
Yeah, that kind of was like, it's hard for me to see you in a romantic way. When
Best friend was a girl?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? You look like her.
But she might love you different. She might love you different.
I love you the
Yeah,
right way.
It's she's pretty, but I don't find her attractive.
Okay, well there you go. The makeup.
Yeah.
Makeup make a lot of people look cute, honey.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
But when you take it off, what they look like when they take it
but
off?
See, that's why I date women. I like the cuteness.
It's a time for it.
It's a time for it. But I want to see you without it.
Yeah.
Right.
And that's very imperative for me. Because I want to know
What
look
you
good
laying down.
regardless. No matter.
Yeah.
My eyes got to be like, yes. all
Regardless,
time.
right.
And I know you're going to get old, wrinkled up, and all that stuff. I don't care about that part. But
Just
it's
let me
good
buy
when
you
I
from
get-
Walmart and you look
Right,
cute when
you
I
know
get you
what
out the box.
I'm
Okay.
saying?
I agree.
So, yeah.
I agree.
But I also believe that makeup kind of makes you look older quick.
Sometimes.
When
Yeah.
you wear it all the time.
Yes,
When you
it
wear
does
all
mess
the
up your
time,
skin.
It messes up your skin.
I agree.
And I would rather have a natural woman than to have a woman, all the time dolled up. It's like, that's
Right.
too much.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
I agree. I look, they had to fuss at me about wearing makeup.
Mhm.
Cause I would be like, I don't want to wear no makeup. I gotta put on some makeup. You know what I'm saying? Why I gotta wear this? Why I gotta... But I will do my lips sometimes, and at least I'd be like, that's the color. There you go. Y'all want some color? There you go. Cause I prefer not to wear makeup. But I think there's a place for makeup.
I think when you wear makeup, even if you have to wear it every day or you wear it every day because that's something that you just enjoy doing, don't cake it.
Yeah.
Right.
Don't cake
Right.
it. Let it still look
Get your
natural.
color.
Right.
Get your color and put on just
Yeah,
enough.
just
Yeah.
enough to
Right.
be like, yeah, I see you. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
But yeah,
Mr.
she's
Charleston, I
definitely
see you
a
too.
beautiful, though, for real. She really is.
Mm-hmm.
If God say that's the one, then I don't.
You gonna follow the
what
Lord.
he say. Yeah.
Just make sure it's the right spirit. Everybody
Well,
blame stuff on the spirit, and I be like,
so-
what spirit was
so
that?
far, she has a genuine spirit. She really,
That's
really
good.
does. And I noticed that she do right as of right now. She's showing that she has my best interest.
Okay.
But because I've been burnt by
Mhm.
that, you showing me who you are, showing me what you want me to see right now, then when you got me, you want to show me who you really are.
Mm-hmm.
I've been burnt by that. I'm real skeptical. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And she haven't passed your test yet, so
What?
that test over there.
I'm gonna
You
say,
know,
look, I'll comment on that in a
sister-
minute.
Sister don't play, you know what I'm saying? So, it's just kind of, yeah.
Yeah, I just think I don't think you should rush. Well, first of all, let me say who I am. I am Pr1ma.
Hey.
Just Pr1ma. My week has been. I don't know. It hasn't been a whole lot of busy this week. It's been busy, but I don't feel like it's been busy. You know what I'm saying? It's been kind of slow motion. I feel like those snow days that we had off and all that, I feel like that helped me, gave me a little rest. So I don't feel rushed. I don't feel. And today I left work at 5:05, so that was
That's
great.
early.
I didn't get a lunch. However, I wasn't rushing like I normally am on Thursday. Thursday is my busiest day at work, and then I come here and have a party. But some days I am. Some Thursdays I'm slow motion because I was rushing. So today was a pretty good day, and right now I'm excited as usual. Y'all give me life. Y'all add to. So I am grateful and thankful. I will say that. Yay!
That's right.
All right. So now I'm going to respond. Well, no, I'm not. I'm going to save that because that'll go with something else. Okay. So have y'all been watching any of the news
I
at
heard
all?
about it.
Okay. So RFK, the Health and Human Service Secretary or whatever, and some people are believing that he should get in and some people are believing that he shouldn't, but the first Senate vote, they voted him in, but it was one off. Like, it was 13 that said no and 14 that said yes, so he was moving on to the next step. There was some that were saying he was in it for personal gain. There were others that wanted someone outside of the box, and there are some things like he doesn't believe in certain vaccines, and So there are other people that feel that based on his, because I think Trump, if I may be quoting it wrong, but he was like, I'm gonna let him go crazy, or let him go get loose with Health and Human Services. So there was some people saying they didn't want him to get loose and crazy, and then some of the Republicans was like, yes, we do, because we want to see some change. However, there are people that are concerned that if he cuts out certain medical services, certain insurances for the like Medicare and stuff, whatever, that it could cause a big problem. And where we had lots of people to die during COVID, we could have that again. They were saying that he was inexperienced, so why would they allow him to be over the CDC? There were people that were against him there because they said he associated vaccines with autism.
Wow.
And I've heard that before, and there's some people that don't believe that. I saw enough stars, children, famous people's children that got vaccines, and when I had my older sons, I followed what they said. But I was a teenager in my early 20s.
Right.
By the time I had my last two, I was in my 30s, had been in the medical field probably 20 years, close to it, and I did not follow what the government said as far as vaccines. And I watched the rich people whose children went and got MMR at 12 months old, particularly black males. And when their children, their stories were when their children walked in after their first birthday or on their first birthday to the doctor's appointments, they were normal, they were laughing and playing and all that. And then when they got the MMR shot, because when you're 12 months, you get MMR and varicella here in Georgia. I can't talk about everywhere, but when they walked in and got their MMR, is what they blamed it on, that they saw their children like change within hours or overnight. Like they became nonverbal, they weren't as playful, they were blah blah blah. So once I read and I decided I was gonna have more children in my older age, although that wasn't really old, but you know, they say you old in your 30s having babies.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. 'Cause, yeah. So in my 30s having them, I was like, yeah, I have black children. And I was saying old because the health risk, the increase of chromosomal abnormalities and Down syndrome and trisomy 18, all these different abnormalities when you get older. Old eggs, old sperm, whatever, you know. I already was like, God, I'm gonna have to leave a baby at the hospital if something wrong with them. So taking all those things into consideration, I let my last two, I did not allow them to get the MMR at 12 months. They weren't daycare babies, so I wasn't pressed to have to do that. So I let them wait till they were closer to 4, and then the next year they was able to get the other one when it was time to go to school, because you're supposed to get 2 of those doses. So I believe there is some truth to it. There are some people that don't, but I've heard enough parents and reading the studies that showed that there was a change in their children, in their behavior and how they just seem to digress or become mummy at 12 months, like from getting those vaccines. So the association between the two. So anyway, I don't think he's equipped. I think he's great. They said he was a risk taker, very zealous, kind of radical in his thoughts, and he's doing a lot of conspiracy theories, right?
Okay.
So I think it's a reason for us to be concerned if he gets further, like if he's confirmed all the way with the whole Senate and all that stuff. So anyway, has anybody listened, watched, or anything, or should I move on?
I noticed him, Warnock was asking him about something he said. And the way he responded, he was sound like something from the old Charlie Brown movie. You know how the Charlie Brown...
Yeah,
And he was it's like he was in a whole other place.
Yeah.
I noticed it.
They did say he could not answer a lot of questions that they were asking him. He wasn't equipped and versed.
His skin tone was changing colors and things. I look at the body language.
No, body language speak volume.
Yeah, we talking about RFK, right?
Yeah, Junior.
Yeah, the one that we
So-
was...
So I stopped.
So
Something
I think
happened
what
to
the
him.
problem is, this is the problem. This is my opinion on the whole situation. A lot of ethnic groups never had health care. They had home remedies and things of that nature. You know, you went to the doctor, you had to have something majorly wrong.
Right.
Your head about to fall off.
Yeah, when you hear
Exactly. Basically.
somebody going to the doctor, they pretty much were having a baby.
Yeah.
Or
Right.
you hear about an old person just dying.
Yeah.
You never heard of somebody, oh, John had to go to the doctor today. You know, that's going to the doctor is like something normal now because so many people have health care. But I think what it's going to do is going to humble and make people go back to their roots.
Yep.
The
Right.
problem is people don't got so comfortable with the luxury. Oh, they sneeze, they run to the doctor's office.
Oh, don't do it.
Ah.
My bad.
Did it fix?
Didn't fix it. My apologies.
Look, you. That's the camera.
And so
Look,
I realized that. My bad. I apologize.
you're fine.
the problem,
off the camera.
You took yourself off. That's
the problem is that we got to come in.
you come in a little bit.
Okay.
The problem is that
That's better.
Mm-mm.
That's
No.
It's showing you.
Move you. Yeah, okay.
You can show yours, but that's a. That ain't remember.
So do I need to move some more?
Look.
look right here. You see
Okay,
right-
now you
Yeah.
better.
Yeah.
Okay. That
Okay,
better?
yeah, yeah.
Come to the right.
Come to the right.
He fixed it. He fixed it because I can see on here now. He
Okay.
fixed it. It's gonna come.
He
It's
afraid
there.
to
Right
get
there.
close.
So the problem is,
Nah, it
Okay,
wasn't
wait up.
that hurt.
the problem is a lot of people gonna revert back to home remedies.
But is that a bad thing when you say it's a problem? Or is that a good thing?
No, it's gonna be a problem for the new generation. And then again, a lot of these new old people,
Mm-hmm.
they don't know it or they don't care to, you know, everything. They don't eat certain things. Everything is they consider as bad.
Everything is bad. Just about.
But the home remedies, you know, people made it a long way
Yeah.
with home remedies, and
Sure have.
now with this new stuff, like she was saying about the vaccine, every medicine you take have a side effect.
Mm-hmm.
But nobody never talked about the side effects to the vaccine. I was at an alternative school, and they got a piano in the office. So a kid was playing the piano. It sounded like a jazz CD. So I'm like, no, what's the name of that CD? She said, no, that's Ray Ray playing the piano. I make him sit up here with me. So I walked up to the kid. I said, hey man, you play for somebody? Because it was just that good.
Right.
He said, I play for several artists and I play for church. So I said, why are you in an alternative school? Okay, the good side of him is he gifted for his music. The flip side is those vaccines. A lot of people, you know, they don't know the reaction. To me, I figure, you know, your social security number or when you were born a certain male or demographic, they give you this. It's like a study. You know, why we need glasses. I'm gonna go a little smaller. Parents, we grew up eating peanut butter.
Right.
Now kids can't eat peanut butter.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like my son, I got a son, one of the boys, he can't be around people frying fish with peanut butter or with peanut oil.
Yeah.
So, where did it come from?
Right.
You know, so you
Our
know,
environment.
and then the only cookies that we ate was peanut butter cookies. You didn't get chocolate chip unless you had some money. You know, chocolate peanut butter was the normal and sugar cookies.
Right. Sugar cookies.
Graham cracker.
Graham crackers,
Sugar
correct.
Cookies, graham crackers, and
Oatmeal
and,
cookies.
Oatmeal.
chocolate
You know,
cookies.
yeah, oatmeal.
I like when my mama used to make oatmeal
But
cookies.
so, you know,
Real
how
quick,
the mom and daddy both ate it, but you can't eat it.
right.
So is it a reaction from the vaccine or what? We don't know, and they're not gonna tell you.
True.
But to me, I just feel like
You got it?
they do trial studies,
Mm-hmm.
and you know, and they sit back. They'll do a study and say the person who invented it might be dead and gone.
That's like the movie, I think it's called The Everest Boys.
Mm-hmm.
When they did the syphilis study.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like that. It's a trial and error.
You know,
Oh, yeah.
I met an older man. He was a double amputee from the military, and he said we was talking about crack. He said, "Son, I'm 80 years old." He said, "This is what the older gentleman said to me." He said they gave us crack in the military because You take a 17-year-old boy, 18, 19-year-old boy, and tell him go out here and just kill. But when somebody trying to kill him, it's a different ball game.
Right.
You got this 18-year-old boy thinking, hey, I'm a warrior. Not realizing once I get out there in the actual act, them people trying to kill you more than you. You think about going back home, what sneakers you gonna buy, and all that. So a lot of the soldiers will retreat. And so they would give them drugs, crack,
Them to deal with that.
crack, heroin,
Whatever in order to go out there in the field.
Right, to go out there.
right. So you know, it's sad. That's why.
And they said they were experimenting on
That's
them.
why a lot of our vets
Messed up.
are messed up. You know, chemically imbalanced because of what you did to them.
And they don't even get taken care of by this government.
You are absolutely correct.
So-
they have to fight in order to get what they need.
This is
Yeah.
the worst
And
war.
still don't.
When they come home, it's the real war.
It's the real
Right.
war.
So if you just look at things, I think it's gonna humble us, make you value certain things different. In the way, my take like on the taxes, the tariffs. I was on a street today, and it's one family that own all the car dealerships, all the main car dealerships. Well, you think about the parts on those cars, they come from Canada, China,
Yep.
Mexico,
Taiwan.
Taiwan.
Yep.
So you saying you're gonna raise the taxes? All these people voted for you because they want this tax break or whatever, or they in the who's who. But now you biting the hand that feeds you.
That's all right. They voted for him though.
But
They thought they were different.
Yeah.
But you know, it's an old saying.
They were
I ma-
exempt.
I made you. You know what come along with when I made you. So you know, you got to think about it. You gonna always have smaller people, less fortunate people. You're gonna always have. But when you start bothering the 1%ers lifestyle, that's a whole nother playing field. So that's my take on it about Kennedy and all those guys. He wouldn't be there if it wasn't for his name.
Right.
Elon Musk.
I saw,
They're saying Elon Musk is being, getting in. He's making a lot of decisions when it comes to technology and different things like that.
Yeah,
So
the financial-
he ain't qualified either. But there are a lot of people that are in the Senate that are saying, what is he doing? He doing the most. He doing too much. But again, y'all knew all of this when y'all voted Trump in. He already said I was gonna have Elon Musk, and RFK and Vance, I feel like are some crap because both of them were against Trump at one point. But because they want status,
Right. That's
and
what
they,
it is, that.
then they
do what they need to do, baby.
That's
ate
all-
crow. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like they took back and it was like, okay, well we're gonna conform. Yeah, we like Trump. We're gonna give him our stamp of approval just to be in the clique, so to speak.
You got to realize.
But you ain't qualified.
It's not. That's.
Elon Musk, y'all stop.
It's almost.
If y'all
like,
have any, if you don't.
It's like, okay, I'm gonna make it simple. You're a small time little petty drug dealer. The big boys come to town.
No, you can get talking.
All right, go ahead.
The big boys come to town and tell you, hey, I can get you more product and you can move it it'll move faster for a cheaper price. You just pay us. You might not, you want to stay like you are, but to survive, you got to get with the program. So those guys who going with Trump, they're going for financial gain. They looking for generations and generations.
Right. So
Tariffs. Let's talk about tariffs.
Okay, let me just say this. Did you
Okay.
look at the type of clothes the women and the men had on when they were sitting up at his family?
No, they were sure Trump, but you know that.
You know.
Trump during the inauguration.
How do
That-
you watch the inauguration? I'm sorry.
Hey, I'm
You said
serious.
They had
didn't.
on.
They were sharp.
They were
Now
sharp. You can't. They was
Oh, they
cream
were-
of the cream.
Okay.
You know the dress
They weren't sharp for some Negroes or some people that maybe don't know better.
or don't know what they looking at.
Right, that's what I'm saying. But if you looked at them and you saw what they had on, they were sharp. They were
No.
put together.
The way
Like
that's-
classic.
Very classic.
You know the hems.
Almost
the,
like
Your
on the
aunt
sleeve,
Mary Liz, like them, like,
the way the
Walleen.
suits. Even the men look like mannequins and the women look like models.
Oh,
I didn't say they were
They were
pretty.
cute.
I didn't say
The
they were
clothes
pretty.
we
I didn't
talking
say they
about.
were good looking. It's just where it was laying on them.
They were well put together.
I had to give it to him.
Elon Musk got that money.
Nah, that's
No,
Trump.
it was
These
Trump.
are Trump and his
Oh, he was
children and grandchildren. Yeah, they were cute. That's what they're trying to do. They look well put together and they're fine, fine garments.
You know, that's speaking volumes.
Ah.
We're
He
in
looks
here
good
now.
on the outside, but
Right, that part.
Yeah.
Okay, tariffs. So Mexico, Trump, if y'all heard this, I don't know. Trump was saying that last week he was sending people back to home and they weren't taking them, so he threatened them to raise tariffs and all that stuff. So, and to not let them use their passports to come back to America, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
So now we're at the beginning of the week. Now he done toned down a bit because I guess the Americans that are really in power are not liking what he's doing. But he wanted to raise tariffs on Mexico, on Canada, on China. Right. So there was, and then he got on he did a special conference and he said, well, things are going to be a little tight right now and a little more expensive just for a little while. And, y'all suck it up. Y'all will be okay. So they were talking about the fruits and the vegetables.
I mean, yes, us is bright.
The alcohol. So the alcohol, the electronics. So I guess he initially thought it was like the other countries were going to bow down. So they said, okay, well, if you're going to do that, then we're going to raise ours or we're not going to send y'all what y'all need. So now they're talking about eggs going up to almost $10.
Or what? Just a dozen?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We already at six something now,
It's
right?
gonna keep going up because
Right.
of the flu.
And that's a whole nother thing. So anyway,
Right, that's what they didn't have it. That's why.
when you talk about the avocados, so anyway, it was a lot of restaurants that were on and businesses that are saying that they're going to have to pass that cost on to the consumers because they shouldn't have to eat the whole cost of avocados and guacamole and those that go to the bar and they want to drink, or the liquor stores. And I was a little sad about the liquor stores because anyway. So electronics, in my brain I was like, well, do I need any more electronics before they snap? Because now it's on pause. But if you need anything electronic, you might want to go on and get it. But basically all those countries were saying that Trump is trying to bug, and trying to call their bluff, but they like, oh no. So they laughing. They were saying, oh, he thought that he was going to do this to us, so we going to do this. And I just didn't although I'm not surprised because we know he's a bully. We know that he was good for The Apprentice on TV. I don't feel like he's any more qualified than RFK. However, what I'm saying is for him to come out and say, for everybody to be surprised that he came out and said, y'all gonna be all right. Y'all just gotta do this for a little while. He good. And all his folks good, right? Mm-hmm. So now you have all over the country, people are talking about he needs to be impeached. People are protesting. He's going to the Super Bowl on Sunday. And they say he's the first sitting president to go to a Super Bowl. And it's people that are saying that they are going to protest the Super Bowl because he is going to be president. So any thoughts? Not a Super Bowl. Mm-mm.
No.
Not as a sitting
Not as a
president.
sitting president, no.
Not as a sitting president.
There's no need for him to be there.
Right.
He's going there to just stir up things.
Right.
That's all he's going there for.
Right.
To show that I'm the president, y'all voted me in, now what?
Exactly. That's exactly
I'm
what
Right.
gonna
that's
push
all
my
what
way
that's
Biden's wife is going, Jill, and her grandson or something.
Yeah, but that's okay for them. to
Yeah,
do.
absolutely.
I mean, they're
You're supposed to be running the country.
No, he had a gun because he's trying to.
He wants to show his face
we
every
know
way he
that.
can.
Yeah.
And let you know, I'm in charge, I'm the bully, I'm gonna let you know.
Okay, so my question.
Go ahead.
I got it.
What's your question over there?
So first off, I saw a video
Mm-hmm.
that showed all the farming because you said something about food, and that's my topic. So the farming, there was absolutely nobody out there. And in the video, he was saying y'all always complained about there's no jobs, quote unquote.
Uh-huh.
So now there's a lot of jobs available. Well, first and foremost, us as brown people, our asses ain't going back out there.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just be real about it. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
I'll go out there if it's in my
When
backyard.
we came out to the job,
In my backyard.
we was talking about there's not no good jobs, good paying jobs.
Mhm.
Right.
we were not talking about there's no jobs. See, that was their people that said there was no jobs. They ain't trying to get a job. Let's
Right.
be clear on that. The second thing is on the immigration thing for me, when he said that, saying let's make America great again, that bullshit.
part.
Well, first off, in that case, excuse my language, but nigga, your ass need to go back where the fuck you came from, because reality is ain't none
You
of y'all
ain't
from here.
right.
Right, that's true.
Let's talk about it.
I agree.
None of them are from here.
I agree.
Every last one of y'all Caucasian asses, no disrespect to y'all,
You know you can solve
is from over there.
Right.
Your ancestors are from over there.
Mm-hmm.
So let's be real about it. And then you turn around and you got some people that's from America,
Mhm.
born and raised. When they go overseas and they trying to come back, you're trying to fight them about
Coming back, right.
because of quote unquote their ancestors. Well, if you go deep down in their
I was just
ancestors,
gonna
guess what?
say.
Some of their ancestors are from here.
Mm-hmm.
But Trump got Russian in his blood, right?
Yeah.
I thought
No, yeah, he got Russian and German.
German. Uh-huh.
German. Yeah.
So his
that's what I'm talking
last name is really Trump, not Trump.
Trump,
It's
uh-huh.
Drumpf. A lot of people don't know that.
Mm-hmm.
about. Right,
I
because
saw
of the
something
German.
about that.
You know what I'm saying? They try to hide, I just saw a
Right.
video last week. That's why I wanted to come last week, but I couldn't cancel today because I was trying to be respectful.
Right.
But anyway, last week I saw a video of she was a pastor or bishop or something like that, and in her speech, in front of everybody
Oh,
in the
yeah,
congregation,
yeah.
she sat there and said, "Listen, I need for you as a president, since you say that you're a Christian, and this is what you follow, to have some grace and mercy of people."
Oh, I talked about it last week. The bishop,
Yeah,
the white
yeah,
bishop,
that's what I said. I wish I was
whatever,
here.
parishioner or
Yeah,
whatever.
that's why I wish I was
And he
here.
was mad and wanted her to apologize, and she didn't
About
apologize.
that shit, and she don't have no reason to apologize.
She don't.
Because if you say you are a Christian and this is who you follow,
But we know he a lie. But anyway, go
exactly.
ahead.
But then when you also look at I looked at a spot of a speak, should I say, of the congregation.
We're gonna let you go because I see you hot and ready.
Yeah, I got you, bro.
No,
So
no.
After he finished, you
okay,
go.
so
You jump in
when
anyway. That's
when I
what
looked at a spic of it, because I was getting a pedicure,
uh-huh.
and the little piece that I saw, he did not put his hand on the Bible,
Right, he didn't in the inauguration.
but everybody else had to do the shit. Come
Yes.
on now, 1 + 1
You want
is.
mine?
But you know, I'm gonna tell you, this is.
See, I didn't even watch it.
He didn't.
I didn't watch it,
You're
either,
welcome.
but I just saw
Well, let
that
me
little
tell
piece
you.
right
He
there,
didn't.
the clip
He told everybody.
that he wasn't gonna put his
This
hand
is the
on Bible.
thing.
It sounded like Lucifer to me. That's all I'm saying.
He was saying he's not. He said he told you I'm not a politician. So he's not surrounding himself around
He a
politicians.
businessman. I won't be saying.
He's surrounding himself around CEOs, vice presidents of companies that's on the Fortune 500s. They running it. They trying to run America like a business.
Yeah.
It technically is a business, but go ahead.
So
Incorporation, right? Mm-hmm.
So his angle is he's not gonna do certain things. He told you. He said that tradition, live like he said, but when he first 4 years, I ain't gotta live in the White House. I can live in my penthouse and have my own security. He said,
And whatever side of America I want to, because I got one over there and one over there and one over there.
he said, let's tear the White House
California,
down.
Florida,
Let's
and
shut
New
it
York.
down because we wasting taxpayer dollars.
Yep.
That makes sense to me.
Some of his stuff does make sense.
If you look
I
at
agree with some,
if
most
you
of
look
it
at the
I
old
don't.
slave, the White House was like a plantation.
It
Yeah,
does.
that's all it
Yeah.
was. That's all it
So,
was.
you know, like how we argue about the carving on Stone Mountain, and they want they want people to take that down. Tear down the White House.
They
All right.
would.
All painted black.
So, you know, things of that nature. To me, I just feel like it's a lot of stuff. You know, a lot of times people say Trump, 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 but if they take the time and listen to him, like the Constitution was never for us in the first place.
It's not correct.
Social Security was never for us in the first
That
place.
is also
We
correct.
talked about that last week.
So
Mhm.
a lot of time we argue about something that don't even pertain to us. And
That's
then-
why a lot of us don't get mad. Because to me, in my mind, I believe that as brown people, truth be told, we really don't need y'all.
Right.
to me,
If we come together like we
come
supposed to.
together, like we
Right.
supposed
That's what I
to,
said,
and
come
then-
together.
But every time we come together,
fall.
yeah, every time we come together, even on something small, when we come together, y'all try to tear that down, or they'll sit there and try and buy it from you.
And then there are a lot of us that participate.
They participate.
Versus saying, nah, we good. We gonna hold our stuff
You know
up
what I
here
feel
and do it
like you should
ourselves.
have? You should have somebody to represent. I'm gonna say black.
Okay.
That means if you Jamaican,
It
Haitian,
doesn't matter. Right.
if you dog like us got melanin, you fall under this umbrella.
Correct.
If you Latino,
Right.
You
Cuban,
follow up on this umbrella too.
if you speak Spanish, if your native language, whatever your native language is, you have a representative. We need to have a board instead of just one person. Have a board. Do away with Congress, Senate, and all that. Have a board. And the board is for the people. Hey, my people want this. My people need this. But and then if our person who is our spokesperson, whether you Latino, Asian, Vietnamese, whatever, not holding up their job, immediately
You remove.
you got to go. Ain't no waiting. Nothing. We do it like the AME church.
You ain't lying, for real.
What's the black
For
man
real,
that
for real.
is- that
Yeah,
helps
AME
the
churches don't play, for real.
minority
You're
women
right.
get money.
We're gonna let you speak
You gotta sit
because
on
she look it up on your phone.
Your phone right
It's a
there.
computer.
I know, but I gotta
Yes,
look up
sir.
the right way to get the answer. I gotta look at the
First of
Just
all,
look it up. You can Google it. Go ahead.
First
That's not
of
saying the
all, I
question.
believe that everybody in the United States is an immigrant, period. The
Okay.
only original people were the Indians that lived here that were Americans.
Right.
They kicked them out.
Yeah.
Everybody else came over on a boat from another country.
Uh-huh.
So you can't say anything about immigration other than the fact that the law itself is broken
Yep.
and you refuse to fix it.
They don't want to.
Why do you want to take people who are interested in coming here and making a life and do the work that you don't want to do
Right.
and kick them out?
Mm-hmm.
So now it's going to interfere with the farming industry, which is the same food that we need that we don't need to be importing.
Yep.
Okay, you got rid of the factories that did what became the industrial industry.
Mm-hmm.
You took away those jobs.
Construction.
Right. And
Landscaping.
Right. So now you want to take away jobs from people who really want to do them, and you're shutting down cities, and you're taking away from the input of taxes.
Yeah.
If you allow people to pay taxes, which is what you're trying to gain, so that you can spend more money,
Mm-hmm.
how do you spend more money when you got less people working?
Right.
It makes no sense to me.
That's why I say it's gonna affect a whole lot
So
of
it's going
industries.
to hurt everybody. I don't care if you are rich, I don't care if you are poor. Everybody's going to be hurt by the rules that they're coming up with.
Absolutely.
And they're not thinking about the long term. You're thinking about right here, right now.
The hype, cause he's fresh in and y'all coming out the
Yeah,
box and
you
y'all
wanna
hot
come
and
up with all
popping, but
this-
it's gonna hurt everybody.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And another thing, everybody needs
I
to
don't think
believe
it's
when the
gonna
man
hurt.
opens up his mouth and say,
Oh,
I'm
we
going to
gonna
do it, believe he say he's going to do it, he going to do it. Stop thinking that he ain't going to do it, that he's not. No. He did it the last 4 years he was in office. He said, when I get in office, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. And he did exactly that.
And
And a
that's
lot
what
of
I
people
said.
didn't pay attention. I'm like, how you not paying attention?
Right.
That's why I said I don't like him as president, but I have said this over and over again. I respect him as a human because
He tell you
I say
he
what
do.
I'm gonna do, and that's what it's gonna be, and that's him. So I was like, I kind of see myself in him. You know what I'm saying? But not that I like his things, but I do. If I say something, then it is what it is, and if I say I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it. If I say I ain't, I ain't. That's just it.
That's it.
But so I'm saying, since he can be president, I surely can be president. I'm just
Anybody
saying,
can.
like, right?
At this point, I mean,
I'm
right
just
now, to
saying.
me, we got a convicted felon as a president.
Right.
But you won't allow the actual people that come out of jail to vote.
Right.
But
Crazy.
see, y'all know he's not a convicted felon.
Well,
Yes, he is.
he might as well be.
He running the behind the scenes.
Okay, so
That's why he
here's the
ain't
question.
officially convicted,
So
but he is a felon.
So here's a question. So
And he got out and retaliated. He got in and retaliated on everybody because he don't want to be convicted.
That's why he's going after.
But he a felon.
That's why he's going after all the federal people,
Right.
telling them you got to take this job and shove it or get out. Like, come on.
I pay y'all for 8 months. Give y'all all this. Y'all just
Yeah.
gone home. And today they
Don't
say there's so
question
many,
nothing.
like so many thousands that already took that deal.
Yeah, 40,000.
40,000 something, to the
So
deal.
his first year running, being president, was he impeached then?
No,
The first year,
no.
The first time he
No,
ran.
no.
Or wasn't they trying to?
They were
impeach
trying
him
to.
or
It
something
was
like that?
when he was going out. It was
Right.
Because of when he was leaving.
So
It was because when he was leaving office, giving it over to Biden,
Mhm.
that he created that riot.
Right.
That's why they tried
Tried
to
to
indict
impeach him.
But
And
they never,
impeach, right.
they never finished it because everybody else that was under his thumb put their tail between their legs and ran.
right.
They said they were going to
it's
do it and
about the
stop.
money.
You know,
Exactly.
You gotta know it.
You know, this is why do everybody make everything racially motivated?
Because a lot of things are.
Right, exactly.
The color of racism is green. Try not to have it.
That's so true.
That's the main color. That's the main
That's the
color. But
main
let's
color.
not act like
Yeah,
let's
that's
not
the
act
main
like
color, correct.
white and not white is not relevant either. Because
It is.
It is.
It is in all countries. Dark and light is relevant. But this is
I
what
don't
I'm
think so.
saying. If you think about it, because bad as your boy Herschel Walker said, if you see a bull out there, or whatever he said, I can't repeat the stupid thing. That's show you. But they go to show you. Now he's the prime minister or ambassador of a country appointed by
What
Trump?
country?
Barbados.
Maybe the country in South Georgia.
No, Barbados or somewhere like that. But the thing, what I'm saying is this right here, the end of the day, it's about the money. It's about the power. It's about the respect.
Yeah. I mean, I get more respect and it can be on lower funds. As long as I keep my morals, my standards.
Girl Scout cookies.
It's very important.
Do y'all eat Girl Scout cookies? Y'all eat Girl Scout cookies?
The Versace cookies.
We had no Girl Scout cookies
Okay, so
for years.
you eat Girl Scout cookies. I'm gonna tell you about the Girl Scout cookies. We gonna change because we gonna be talking about Trump and that bullshit forever. I'm tired of them.
Cookies, they taste nasty.
Okay, so nobody in here gets Girl
I
Scout
like
cookies.
the little purple box.
The s'mores. I
Yeah,
love
I
them too.
love
With the
the-
coconut,
I
chocolate,
love the
caramel.
purple. I ain't gonna lie, that's the
Y'all
one
eat Girl
time
Scout
I'm
cookies?
actually on some cookies.
Right.
Is that right there? But as soon as I find out something wrong with them,
I'm gonna tell y'all something wrong, and I feel
Yeah,
sad to say
bullshit.
this, y'all.
They don't taste
Alright.
good.
So just let me tell y'all, I feel sad. I like s'mores, but let me tell y'all why I feel sad.
I like the Thin Mints.
My mom used to like Thin Mints and shortbread, but tagalongs is the chocolate with the peanut butter with the chocolate, whatever. Anyway, so this week they were talking about Girl Scout cookies have carcinogens that cause cancer, parabens. They have all this. They have all these different bad toxic things in it. So. But then Girl Scout came back and replied and said, but the FDA approved us. But right. So I'm telling y'all, don't buy no Girl Scout cookies. I'm sorry, y'all little children. I don't have no little girls or granddaughters that's out here selling cookies.
You
But
know,
y'all
it's
might need to
funny-
do
it's
y'all
funny she
research.
said- It's funny she said that.
Do y'all research on the Girl Scout cookies, y'all, that came out this week? Y'all might want to reconsider. Y'all better find something else to sell, damn it. Sell where them little boys be selling popcorn. Although that's bad
But
for us
here's the
too.
question: what's the difference between the Girl Scout cookies and the cigarettes and everything else that's bad?
Some people don't smoke.
But some people don't care. You know what
Absolutely,
I'm
absolutely. I'm saying, I'm just, you know me, I'm always giving updates.
You
So
know what's funny though? It's
I ain't
funny.
buying no cookies this
When
year
you
or
said
no
about-
other year.
About the Girl Scout cookies. I used to like
I
those
got some more
s'mores
questions if y'all
in
want
the
some.
Thin Mints.
Right,
So
me too. I like
when
the
it was like
Simones.
$3.50, I would buy like
They about $8, $9 now,
I would
y'all.
buy like 10 boxes, and I put them in the freezer, or I put them in the cabinet. And for some cookies to last that long,
Right.
it's got to be something in them.
10 years.
Yo, check this out. So I went January the 1st and got some apples.
Okay.
Okay. And I normally eat an apple every single day. But for some reason that second week I didn't want the damn apples.
Okay.
Alright?
Where did you get them from?
Publix.
Okay.
So
I go apple picking. That's why.
them damn apples sat in my room probably a good 3 weeks. Give and take. Now in my mind, they supposed to done change colors. They supposed to
Did some.
They done did something. Man, I did. I said, damn, that apple still hard.
Preservatives
Why the
and
apple still
pesticides.
hard?
Well, you might like RFK because he against all that.
Yeah, I was like,
I just wanna
and I
say-
love apples, so I was mad because now I'm like, damn, I can't even eat apples no more.
There was a girl on the internet said she went to McDonald's and got a Big Mac and kept it for a year and 3 weeks.
Oh, that's true.
And the bread wasn't wilted, nothing was
The
molded.
French fries.
And everything was still the same.
What's that show? Go ahead, making me think about it.
Everything was still the same.
Oh, I know.
And then, so that's what they call embalming fluid. You know,
Mhm.
that keeps the body. There's a lot of the embalming fluid in it. And then yesterday, I opened up a can of salmon, and I always, when I like buying salmon because I know it's a real fish because I see the bone, the skeleton.
Mhm.
Yes, and so when I opened up the center of there was no bone,
Oh, you got the wrong can, girl.
no
You gotta get some
bone.
starch.
I motivated you to make some salmon.
Watermelon. Now watermelon don't have.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I motivated you to make some salmon.
right.
Remember when I
Have you
made the
seen the
salmon?
purple
Mine said bones.
That one did not have no bones in it.
Mine said bones.
And I said, okay, I'm not buying. And I was like, I was looking on the can to see if it said.
What was the name
deboned.
brand?
The mackerel.
Oh, well, mackerel is mackerel. You may about to pick up the wrong can.
Mackerel don't.
Mackerel don't have all that.
Mackerel don't have all that.
It's the salmon. So when you picked up mackerel, it was
And
mackerel.
it said omega. It said 1,600 some omega.
Right, but
That's
it's
what you saw,
mackerel.
and you just went with it.
Yeah, that's true.
So it was mackerel. So you throw it away?
Salmon.
No, I didn't throw it away.
So go home and cook it. It's mackerel. It tastes good like tuna salad. Like
Yeah.
oh,
Okay.
Listen,
Okay.
it's good when you make it like tuna salad.
I got a
Uh-huh.
cockeyed
Got somebody
buddy.
let me taste it. Ooh,
Why
it's
you
so
gotta be
good.
cockeyed, though? You know what I'm saying? Why you can't just, you got a buddy? You know what I'm saying? Why
Hey,
you
he
gotta throw out
crazy.
these cockeyed?
He ain't cockeyed for real.
I'm just
But he
joking.
made some good mackerel. I'm telling y'all, the tuna salad, it tastes better than tuna.
Okay.
Make it like that and then
Okay.
call me tomorrow.
She gonna make it tonight, so you gotta wait.
Listen.
She be up late.
I ain't got nothing.
You know.
You ain't got nothing?
Not right
Oh,
now.
okay.
What?
Okay, y'all. So Girl Scout Cookies, I done went past that. Super Bowl, we said Trump is coming. Who y'all voting for? I'm going for the Eagles. I don't care nothing about football, really, except for the Falcons. But I'm tired of Kansas City. So I want them to
Well, they
lose.
gotta get their golden boy in. They have to.
I want them to lose. And I'm rooting for the Eagles. Okay.
I'm rooting for the Eagles. But the referees are going to throw the game. As
As
always do.
usual. Right, that's what I'm saying. But I want the Eagles. I just want to be put on record. I want the Eagles to win. I don't even bet, but somebody sent me a board and was like it was $5 a square. And you can win $75 per square. So I'm gonna consult with some people to see if I want to participate. If it ain't too late. But I was sent, and I was like, I don't
See,
bet.
y'all don't
But
realize NFL, that's entertainment.
it is.
That's like wrestling. You know,
Yeah.
we went to the wrestling match, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
And when I tell you, it was more funny than
Like watching midgets.
it was more funny than the comedy show.
Yeah.
You know, it's
Yeah,
something.
because you like wrestling too.
Hey, we got a place for you.
Nature Boy and
It's
Tony
in
Atlas.
I know Ric Flair.
Rick
And
Flair.
remind me to show you some video.
Junkyard Dog.
Hey, it's hilarious.
Not no more, but I said when I was a
When
kid.
I was a kid, I liked it. I don't like
It's
it.
It's entertainment. That's why I say that's about as close to
Yeah.
drama that I'm gonna do is watching wrestling. Literally watching wrestling.
You know, even like now, the women wrestlers.
Mm-hmm. Oh, they said some of them.
Man, no, I don't like
That Bella, honey, she is funny to me with all that.
Oh, yeah.
Baby.
Yeah.
That long
About the
ponytail, she
lady
be trying to
built
beat him up with her ponytail.
That ain't good for a woman.
Friday night.
What's that?
Athletic built woman.
Well, it depends on how built she is. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, you don't want her to feel like
if
your
she
brother.
just- you ain't lying.
Let me ask you
If
this.
she's nice and toned,
If
and
you
she
got a
don't feel
woman
like,
that can fall
Yeah.
5 feet from the air, free fall, and land flat on her back and get up, that ain't my type of woman.
you stupid, man. I can't with you.
You think,
Alicia.
that
Hey,
ain't-
Fifi,
that ain't
I
the
see you.
circus, that ain't ballet, that
It
ain't
is a lot of
gymnastics.
practice. Now I did
That's true.
speaking of ballet, I went
Yeah,
to
she's
the
stronger than you.
I went to the Shitty
What she do to you?
Chignon. Okay, how was it?
And that was beautiful.
Cheyenne, you went to it?
Yeah, man.
I saw like about 3-4 people lately told me they
Fifth
been.
row. I
Who did you
went
go with?
to
The new
see-
girl, the new friend?
Nah, I took my best friend because she.
The one that she looked like?
Nah, hell no. That's an ex-best friend. But I took my best friend because she been going through some stuff.
Okay,
She
yeah.
needed a break, and she had a phenomenal time. That was her first time ever going to the ballet. So now she want to go to the Cirque du Soleil, which I've already been as well.
Universal Soul?
No, Circus.
Cirque du Soleil. Cirque du Soleil, yeah.
I just heard Soul. That's all.
Yeah, you have to show her.
Universal Soul.
You have to show her.
So I'm going there. I'm taking myself next month on a date to go see that
By yourself?
by myself.
Okay, that's cool. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, I thought about going to see that too. I like this show.
Yeah.
I just heard Soul.
You'll show her the difference. Okay, so tell us why you like it.
Circus Soleil?
Yes.
Because it's
I ain't
different.
never heard of it.
He's telling you what they're doing.
They do a lot of acrobatic type moves. Stuff
Yes.
that you wouldn't normally see in a circus of any kind.
Any kind.
And
Any
their themes have a story. And it leads it one into the other.
Oh, that's
Hey,
cool.
Bob
Yeah, I
Wixie.
like that.
My
Hey.
first one I saw was in Vegas, and I don't remember the exact name of it, but it had a lot to do with sensuality, and it was very good.
Wow.
Okay.
It's a little expensive too, isn't it?
No, not
No,
really.
not really.
It depends on what you call expensive.
Yeah.
So, Irv Gotti
It was a
died
birthday
yesterday, y'all.
present, too, so-
Irv Gotti. Murder Inc.
Yeah, he passed
Oh.
He
away.
passed yesterday. He was like 55.
Yeah, 59 or
Yeah, I heard-
56.
55. He was
I
born in
read about
1970.
that. I read
70?
about
Okay.
Yeah, young, but they didn't give the cause of death. So he was the music producer.
Yeah, I know,
Def,
I
he,
know.
and he was under Def Jam.
Yeah.
But he was Murder Inc. So they said heart complications. Y'all, please check your blood pressure. Keep your blood pressure checked. Keep it under check
Yeah,
because
doctor
that
already
will
said.
cause you to have heart problems. It will cause you also to. You can have calcium or plaque buildup in your heart, and it doesn't matter the age. So keep your blood pressure checked. Drink plenty of fluid. Go to the doctor. Get EKGs. Get a
Exercise,
physical.
eat right.
Exercise. Eat
So-
right. Stay hydrated with water.
This is what the doctor
Because
told
age
me.
don't matter.
Doctor told me yesterday. For one, I'm clear to exercise, so now that helps tremendously.
From your eye surgery.
No, from my legs.
Your legs. Okay.
Yeah,
Good.
so,
Yeah, they surgery recently?
Yes, he
Yeah,
did.
that's back in October.
But you didn't tell them.
Oh yeah, I didn't tell y'all. But now you know.
That one in the group text?
No.
He didn't put it in there.
Group text. Yeah.
You knew?
I knew. I talked to everybody in the room.
You know, sister don't know.
Right.
Sister don't know what's going on.
Sister slash.
No, that's the
Doctor.
sister. But she more like
Yep,
a sister
doctor.
for sure. But for me, it was kind of like she said that my blood pressure was elevated. It was 141 over 98. And she thought that was yeah, that's what she said. It was unusual for me, number one. And then she wanted to know why I was high, and I was honest. I said, well, no. I said yesterday I had Kentucky Fried Chicken. I ain't had that in 4 years, so that probably played a part because the chicken was pretty salty. I said the day before, for some odd reason, I won that damn Big Mac, and that played a huge part.
You were craving some stuff.
Yeah, I was craving some stuff, and she was like, "You trying to get your protein. I understand, but at the same time, you need to be careful." I said, "Okay." She told me to drink water. I said, "Well, I drink 4 bottles of water, but then my pee come out clear." And y'all say that's wrong.
Yeah,
And
you
she
can't drink
was-
too much.
Yeah, she said, well, the best thing for you and your body type is to drink 3 bottles of water. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, oh, so should everybody drink 3 bottles of water? This is what this lady said.
What you say?
She said, y'all should drink 3 bottles of water. Everybody else need to drink 4.
Right. That's what I was gonna say because everybody
I said,
should.
oh, okay. So you, in other words, what you said, the brown people need to drink 3 bottles, and everybody else need to drink 4 or more. She said, yeah, pretty much that's what I'm saying.
You know,
I said, oh, okay.
human beings are like plants.
Yeah, we are already made out of water 75%.
You got
Seven.
succulents, but even this, like like for instance, a cactus, a aloe vera, certain type of plants are succulent.
Yeah.
They don't need as much
Don't need as much
water.
water.
Right. And we
Like
don't
the
need as
cactus.
much water.
Right. We're more heat tolerant than a lot of race.
Right.
That's why you
Maybe
see
because
like
we
now.
came from the ship. and
I
the
saw some
plantation.
Europeans.
Tolerance, they
I
done
saw people of a lot of
DNA.
color.
Uh,
They got on shorts and t-shirts
Yeah.
today, and
yeah.
they just wee.
Right.
And I'm sitting here with a bomber jacket on.
Right. 'Cause
So-
it's wintertime.
Right,
It's
you know,
snowing
people-
outside.
People, and you can't say something is wrong with them.
Right.
Corn.
You can
It's
just
their
say,
body.
you can just say, hey, they don't get cold.
Yeah.
Like I know a
That's
guy.
good. Thank you.
I got a
Right.
coworker. He drives his
I
convertible
don't eat
like this time of year. This when he let his top down on his car. Like from October to
Yeah,
March, he don't let the top up on his convertible.
at all. Yeah.
So prayers for Irv Gotti's family, y'all.
Facts.
Take care of yourself. Go to the doctor, get your physical. Blah blah blah. All that good stuff. Okay, so what the health is what I was gonna say is the documentary or something that was talking about McDonald's and years ago when everybody decided to go back then. For you, as far as blood pressure and all that, I didn't eat meat for 7 years. I started back last year because I was good for the first so many years, but eventually I started having to have blood transfusion. I mean, not transfusions, iron infusions. I had blood transfusions a long time ago, but iron infusions because I wasn't getting enough iron. So that's what made me start back eating meat right last year. Well, 2023 now. But when I started back eating meat is when my blood pressure started increasing as well. So let me just add to
She
that.
told me I can't do herbs. She said if I want to go back the natural route, back to pretty much what we used to do back in the day, I can't do it.
So Jamal Bryant.
Just went on to it, so.
Okay. Jamal Bryant, father, church people. He asked that his congregation on Sunday that just passed, I think it was this Sunday, I don't think it was last Sunday. Anyway, he was saying that he felt like they should protest against Target for 40 days because they were pulling out of the DEI. But
They were doing what?
they pulled out of the DEI, like the the minorities, hiring them and giving them based on Trump. So
It was a lot of
Delta was on yesterday saying day before yesterday that they're still gonna go with the DEI because they want to keep the relationship and keep the business going. Supposedly Walmart, which is my favorite store, and Amazon and Lowe's are ones that are not honoring the DEI anymore. So I'm trying to get myself together to protest and not do them. They're gonna get rid of it.
So who is the DEI actually for?
It's to get rid of the minority so that we
But I
don't
read
get
somewhere
special.
that said it was not about biology.
Well, that's what they said: diversity, equality,
Right.
and something. But who is it for?
Most people that actually benefit it is not minority.
But who is it
From what
for?
I read, it said white people.
They're trying. It's supposed to be removed so white people can be included, is what Trump is saying, and which is why he banned Black History Month,
Yeah, I
Women's
heard
Month.
that too.
So whatever your minority is, he said, like he said on the at the inauguration, is that he at the inauguration he said people are gonna get these positions based on merit, which is some bull. We know that. So take away DEI and just if you didn't earn it and you aren't qualified, you can't have the position or you can't get these benefits or whatever.
Let's see.
So there's that.
But it's the thing though.
That's why you putting all those other knuckleheads
You know,
in
it's
office.
funny. It used to be a hardware store like Handy Hardware, old fashioned hardware store. Where by my house. And the guy, I went there one day. The guy said, "Hey, if you casing out the joint."
678-661-1819, y'all. If y'all want to call in and be part of the conversation, 678-661-1819.
The guy said, "Hey, you casing out the joint. You got the wrong joint." I said, "I don't smoke joints." Like that, right?
Right.
He said, "Ha." He laughed, so I continued to shop because he had what I wanted, and I got what he want. He want money, and I want the product. See, we get personal about everything.
But some people won't serve your black behind.
Well, until they say they won't serve me. So then if you go in Lowe's, because I go in Lowe's, I go in Home Depot, we don't want to work. I remember time, I'm talking about brothers. I'm not talking about the sisters. This is for the brothers.
Sister's gonna work.
You go
We
in
got
auto,
responsibility.
when I was coming up, building hot rods and race cars, you went in the auto parts, it was all men.
All men.
You went in a hardware store, it was all
men.
men.
Correct.
Not being chauvinistic, but what now you go in a hardware store, it's all women. You go
Because the
in
reality is, facts is fucking facts. Nowadays, these Negroes don't want to damn work. And some of the sisters don't want to damn work.
right.
But the ones who want to work will work.
Because we got responsibilities.
Yeah, we got respect. You can't put everybody, that's what I mean by you can't put everybody in a category because a lot of them want somebody to take care of them. And it done got to a point where some of the brothers, shit, like, hold on, you want me to take care of you, I want you to take care of me.
But I know going in Lowe's. So you mean, okay, people say they gonna protest these companies. Okay, so if Lowe's or Home Depot or Walmart got the light bulbs you need, you're not gonna buy them?
I'm gonna go to Family Dollar.
Well, Family Dollar don't sell the light bulbs that you need.
Well, I need to find somebody to go to Ace.
I got LED lights, so
But what I'm saying, like for instance, LED lights.
We do too. But I mean, go to Family Dollar.
The thing
He
about
said for 40 days.
my thing, it ain't nothing personal.
Right.
I'm just
That
saying,
all
if you
right.
hit them in their pocket since racism is green, the color is green. If we stop
And we
shopping at
spend the
certain
most.
places and we spend the most, right, and have the least, then it'll make an impact and maybe something will change. But if we have niggas who think that because they got what we need, we gotta go over there and buy it, then we ain't doing nothing.
Exactly. Just like when we boycott. Excuse me, my tongue got twisted. The bus when what's her name?
Rosa Parks.
Rosa Park. After they made Rosa Park get off the bus, it was because black folks started walking to work, and then I think
Right.
who else? They
It was
got a
several. They just
ban.
one named, honey.
Correct.
So let's we
But
Rosa was
until
one
we-
person, but she wasn't the only one. Nor was she the first.
one. Right.
But until we boycotted them,
Right.
we didn't get no respect, and they felt it in their pockets. I think we did a year and a half.
Now I have something to say. I have a question, and I was asked this last week, so I'm gonna ask it on the show. And some of y'all may not like me because I'm gonna talk about Dr. Martin Luther King. Okay. So supposedly-
Mr. Fence, man.
who?
Mr. Fence. He was on the fence. That's what I call him.
Okay. So last week, remember when Trump said he was gonna open up the records, make the government open up the records about Martin Luther King and about R.F. Kennedy, their assassination and all that.
Okay.
So, if y'all saw this, let me know. If y'all saw it, let me know. If y'all want to call in, let me know. I'm just asking this question because I was asked this question, okay?
Just
I haven't
okay.
seen this, but I believe this because I found some information years ago.
Okay.
So, let's talk about Martin Luther King. Martin Luther King, his family said, before Trump puts out all this information,
Let me read it.
let me read it first.
Correct.
They were upset because the Martin Luther King commemoration and the inauguration was on the same day.
Right.
So whatever Trump put out, or he opened up the files, it showed that Martin Luther King supposedly had freak-offs and cheated on Coretta. They said that he had an illegitimate child, right?
Okay.
So I'm like, why y'all surprised? He a man, you know what I'm saying? So, but you know, he the king. He's the one, right? So my question is, from this group that was talking, my question to them was, well, and I still feel like if Puff Daddy, now I'm talking about Puff Daddy, you know, I done stayed clear his ass all forever, but I ain't tonight. So, Puff Daddy, I don't see anything wrong with freak offs if that's what you want to do, right? So what you do in your bedroom is your business. I ain't that girl, because if I ain't enough, I ain't sharing. So that means we done broke up the day you asked me to be in group 6, right? However, if somebody is willingly participating in freak offs, as they're calling it,
Okay.
I don't think anything is wrong with that, because if you are a consenting adult, then I don't see anything wrong with that. Puff Daddy, anybody else that may have done it, Martin Luther
Long as they
King.
over age.
I said consenting adult.
Yeah. Yeah.
What I do have a problem with is if you are drugging people
Correct.
and they are not aware and they aren't willing participants,
Correct.
and or they're underage.
Correct.
And if that is the case, then it should be proven as that.
Yeah.
Now, I do know that some things are going to be wiped under the rug, swept under the rug, so that you may not get to the truth of everything, because people, one hand washes the other.
Mm-hmm.
However, that is more morally, I'm saying, I feel like it doesn't matter if it's Martin Luther King, or if it's Trump, or if it's Puff Daddy, or R. Kelly.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like if you have consenting adults that are participating in doing whatever the heck they want to do with their bodies, whether it's drugs, animals, whatever, they got to answer for themselves. I don't have a heaven and hell to put anybody in. But I do think it's wrong to take advantage of children.
Right.
Correct.
I think it is wrong to drug people
Correct.
or alcohol, whatever it is, any kind of
Whatever it is
substance
doing,
that will
right.
cause them to be out of their mind.
Right.
And I would say that to the day I die. So I was just saying, if we're going to, if Martin Luther King was guilty of the same things as Puff Daddy, we still follow Martin Luther King, and would we say lock Martin up and throw away the key?
Anybody want to go first?
Anybody?
Okay.
Nobody. Oh, it's Martin Luther King. Okay, go ahead.
So he's a man.
Right.
That's number one. That's reality. Nobody's perfect. That's number one. That's reality. So when it's all said and done, to me, in my mind, as adults, you're gonna do what you do. I don't like it when people throw rocks in our hands. So in other words, you doing the same shit he doing. The only difference is his shit came out, yours didn't. That's the only difference. At the end of the day, when it's all said and done, nobody's perfect. So whatever you do in your bedroom, from playing with cucumbers to
Right.
you know what I'm saying,
Goats or whatever you want to play with.
to play with a gorilla, whatever floats
Your rose, your goat, whatever you playing with.
all that stuff. That's you. Like I always say, and I say this every time I get on here. As long as you're not harming children, or like you said,
Manipulating with
manipulation, as far as,
substances.
like, with substances and things of that nature. What you do is what you do. Take pride in what you do. Why you ashamed? Number one. Why you embarrassed? Number two. That's what you do. That's what you do. If somebody find out, you can either say yeah, it's true, or you ain't gotta say.
I mind your
nothing else.
business.
Like, mind
Yeah.
your business. It ain't nobody business.
Right.
What you do in the damn bedroom. That's just a reality.
But
You know
the
what I'm saying?
freak offs are not. Go ahead, my brother.
I'm trying to remember a particular word. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Go
The
ahead.
freak offs is just out in the open. Now, if you got a personal thing, you're right.
They're not all in the open.
So what's the difference between okay? So you say a freak offs are out in the open. So if you go to a swingers club, that's
Right, it's out in the open.
Right.
There's
so,
no difference.
So this is the thing. What I'm saying is like.
And they legal.
Like she's saying, underage.
Fine.
But now there's another curve to me, because a baseball player here for the Braves got in a situation over 30 years, 20 years ago.
Okay.
They was at a party where anybody can't get in. And men being weak for women, we let women slide through like parties and things of that nature, because you want the body, the pretty women there. These girls had fake ID
Some of the
And
men
lied.
too.
and said they was of age and tried to extort a baseball player. And when they found out, her girlfriend told her, said, no, she said, I want to have fun, but I'm not trying to hurt nobody.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Oh, so
It's-
she wasn't trying to extort.
Right. The girlfriend
no.
like, nah, I like the fun part. Yeah, I'm, you know, whatever.
Trying to
I
have a good time.
just have a good time, be around.
I would have been in the room.
And this girl was trying to extort the baseball player, and they had this man on trial, and the girlfriend told, we had fake IDs. Now
So what happened?
he beat the charges, but the thing about it, if we all at a party, fellas,
Okay.
and you single and a young tenderoni coming out, you know, whoever get her. Then later
And
on,
somebody might go to jail.
then you find out she
Can I have
underage.
Sour Patch?
All right, first of all, why is she there?
Thank you.
Number one.
This ain't her first rodeo. This ain't her. To me, a
One
girl,
time was the first rodeo. One of them times.
yeah, but you might not. By the time she get to this level,
Right. I get what you're saying.
I'm getting what I'm saying. Like, okay, R. Kelly might have his faults. Where the parents at?
Man,
They
Bro,
should
you
go to
got-
jail
I feel
too.
like the parents should have went to jail too.
I do too.
You're not
Straight
picking
up.
my daughter up, bro. I'm telling you.
But
But some of them took their daughters because they
That's
wanted the
what I'm
money.
saying. So they should've
And
went
they
to jail
signed.
as well.
I agree.
Bottom line, period.
So,
He wasn't no different from Hugh Hefner to me.
Right.
Sorry.
see,
But
you
not
have to
sorry.
pay taxes on him, but don't talk about you.
Man,
I
Well,
pay
y'all,
taxes
this
on my
is
house.
Well, this is candy coded, so
Well.
it means that everybody have their opinion. And while I do understand exactly what all of you all have said, starting with Pr1ma.
Go ahead.
What's that noise?
Yeah,
Good.
Okay. So Corinthians 1 Corinthians, the 6th chapter,
Is this gonna be long?
and the 18th verse. Oh Lord.
It's not a revival.
Go ahead, say it. Just say it. 1 Corinthians.
So 1 Corinthians 6:18 says what? No, it says, excuse me.
Just tell us what the Bible
sin-
says. You ain't got to tell us the
Every
scripture.
sin,
We'll find it.
every sin is done outside of the body, for except fornication. And then the next verse says, the 19th verse says, what? Know ye that your body is the temple of God, and that you have been bought with a price. So that particular sin, when we start talking about, having multiple partners, I mean, it's against the body and against your temple. The bottom line. Yes, I mean, were we a little surprised to hear? I was surprised,
I'm
to
not
hear
surprised.
that Martin Luther King, was part of that.
Part of what?
Of the y'all called it freak off.
What would you call it?
Abernathy, they got Abernathy for saying that about Martin Luther
Right.
King.
That's what I'm saying.
But the thing about it,
They try
How
to make
many-
that man perfect. He
Right.
wasn't
How
perfect.
many
Harold.
ministers cheat?
but Harold,
Hell, women.
in every place, in workplace, women are attracted to the men of power.
Absolutely.
Authority, the
Yeah, it's
pastors.
true.
Since you're talking about the Bible,
That is true.
It's
Your
been
pastor,
going on since the beginning of time. That's
It's a
all
whole
I'm
lot of
saying.
temple holes in the
It's been going on
church.
since-
A whole lot of temple holes in the street. There's a whole lot of them.
On the corner.
So it don't make a difference. He is right. It's women throw themselves
Yeah.
and men biting.
right?
I mean, it takes all kinds.
And that's the weakness of a man.
Go back to Adam and Eve.
It takes all kinds. Not to mention the fact that it's been going on for years. Everything that's been going on this earth in this day right now has been going on for years.
It's just a repeat
Not
cycle.
just-
Ain't
not
nothing
just
new under the
sex.
sun.
You need to
Not
see the
just
movie
sex,
Woman
it's
Right.
King.
everything.
Right.
Yeah,
You see
I didn't see it all the way
The
through. I
only
didn't get a chance to
difference-
see
Like
it.
Yeah.
we watch so
Because
many.
they asked them, do you want to stay and have babies or do you want to fight? And
But
so
listen,
they-
you
Why
think
King had men, honey?
look at
She had a
like
brothel.
Woman King,
Whoever
and
she
then
wanted to sleep with.
Cleopatra, like
Yes,
Cleopatra,
whoever she wanted to sleep with.
like to save her people. I want to get the movies mixed up.
Go back, even Esther and Ruth, they laid before those men because pussy rule the world. I don't care what nobody say. So again, they laid, and their Ruth, her mother-in-law told her, go right there and lay right there because Boaz got a whole lot of money. My son dead, girl. You better go get that bread
Yeah.
so you can take care of me
And you can take care of
and you can
yourself.
take care of yourself.
Exactly.
So she did it. So my thing is, we try to go ahead.
Let her talk about Esther in the Bible. Go ahead.
Esther had to do the same thing. Esther had to go bathe.
What scripture?
She had to get herself together so she could go and get the king
Right.
to save
For 6
her
months.
people.
For 6 months.
Okay,
And
so
so
she
what-
set herself
what
up to
movie
be
was it?
laid.
What movie was that where the queen had to stop the Buccaneers from coming in the coast, kidnapping
Woman king.
Woman King? So the head guy said,
Right.
so she became a Christian
For the moment.
for the moment.
Because it was a European religion, not ours.
She played the game.
Oh, I didn't see that part of the movie.
We need to watch
Because you didn't
that.
watch it all the way
Okay.
through.
You gotta and you gotta listen to the details.
Right.
Because that's where you get the whole story from.
Right.
You
The
got
power.
Yeah.
But see, a lot of
So women been had the power. I'm gonna give you an example.
Exactly.
I'm gonna just give it into a smaller phase.
Go ahead.
I had some crazy dogs. I had a dog that'd bite a brick and just make it like dust. I should have got rid of the dog. He wouldn't bother nobody in the family. But anybody I put him on, you just might well say you got attacked by a mountain lion or a bear or an alligator.
Wow.
My dog got a host to the neighbor's horse and chickens and everything. Tore them up. So neighbor took me to court.
Of course.
But since I lived with my grandmother went to court because it was her house.
Right.
When the judge saw my grandmother, he said, "Ma'am, I'm so sorry. You know, grandmama just say, big boy, I don't know what's wrong with big boy. I feed him every day and everything. Ma'am, you have a good day. You go about your business. But if I done went to court,
They would lock your black ass up.
I've
Yep.
been just naked out of jail and just got through paying for all that stuff.
That's right.
So that's the power of a woman
Let me tell you something.
with any man. I don't care, especially a black woman.
I'm gonna be honest.
'Cause we the
and
fantasy.
Very, very authentic. My belief is what it is. We are the head, very well true.
The man.
We are the man, we are the head. But we can't do shit without our necks.
That's right. We need
The
that
women are the neck. And to me, in my mind, what Christianity has done, they made it where, quote unquote, the Bible is beneficial for the man.
That was because the white man put it together.
Right. And they sit there and try and say it was Eve's fault.
It probably was
The reason
Trump.
Why. Never don't start. So they sit there and try and say
His ancestors.
It was Eve's fault of the reason why the world is the way it is. And
It's
truth
not.
be told, it's not. It was Adam.
Absolutely.
Because Yahweh told Adam A, B, C, D, E, F, G.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And he didn't follow suit. So because he did not follow suit.
You just stepped on him.
Right, and that's just what it is. But I have mad respect for the ladies, the women. I don't give a damn what culture or color you are. I have mad respect definitely for my sisters. Ain't no if and buts about it. But some can do good, and some can't, just like me. And some do follow suit, and some don't.
But my point that I was still driving was, I mean, I don't give a rat's tail behind. I mean that.
Yes, you're going back to the Bible.
Back on 1 Corinthians, the fact still remains that whether they follow it or not, I mean, this is still truth. Every sin is done outside of the body except fornication. I mean, fornication.
That's for those that believe it's a sin. Because everybody don't believe in
it's
sin.
What I'm saying, it's against the body, is what I'm saying. So
Or some would say it's
against
good
the
for the body. Sex is good for the body.
It's
No,
very
I said with
therapeutic. I ain't gonna lie.
It's very therapeutic for you to have 3 and 4 at one time. Is what you're saying? That's what
At
I'm
one
talking about.
time, it could be,
At one time.
but it could be buddy today and another buddy tomorrow, or Shanae today and Shaniqua tomorrow and Renee the next day.
But then that's now this is why.
Now, I am saying-
this is why so many different diseases have come upon the earth, and not to mention that
Have you ever watched pornography?
I'm almost.
I'm just asking, have you watched pornography?
Yes, have I seen the pornography? Yes, I've seen it, but I don't dwell on it. I don't watch it on a continuous basis.
But have you watched it? That's what I'm saying.
But I have seen it because my husband had it.
Right, okay, so those people, and I'm not saying that because I don't like pornography. I'd rather just.
I was,
But
it just kept popping up.
with
I was like,
pornography, what I'm saying is
those.
those people get tested, supposedly,
Right.
right? So they can justify. Their thing is, a lot of people that are into what they're into, in case you didn't know, a lot of them get STD checks. And they make sure they stay
They
tested
have
up
to.
to par, and they're
They
supposed
have
to
to.
give a clean bill of health as they're moving. And there are some people that move like that in their regular life. Not saying I'm promoting one way or another, but I am letting you know that there are people that, although they have multiple partners, they do get checked and tested and give each other and a company a clean bill of health.
So yeah, for a little while, but it still affects the spirit man because
I agree
when
with
the
that
two-
part.
But
The
you know,
two shall become one flesh.
I
and when
agree.
You know why it
are
don't affect the
becoming one
spirit?
with so many different people. This is not. It's not
funny.
healthy.
Steve Harvey said this today. He said his daddy told.
You said it don't affect the spirit, or it does?
I'm gonna tell you why it doesn't.
Okay.
And this is my opinion. Steve Harvey said this today while I was on the way to work. I one thing he said, he told his daddy told his sister, I can mess with 1,000 women and won't nobody think less of me. You mess with 1,000 men,
You a hoe? My grandma told us that.
so
They're going to call him mister, and they're going to call you a hoe. That's what Mary Liz
I
told
don't
us.
agree with that.
I don't
okay,
either.
I don't.
but that's the world we live in.
I understand that.
I don't so much agree with it. It's just by choice. If that's what she want to do, I can respect that. All right. This the thing.
I think what's good enough for the goose
What
is good
get
enough for the
me is
gander.
what get me. It's a curve to that.
Not
To me, the way the world, like out of all God creations, the human being is the only one that abuses everything.
Correct.
Absolutely.
Bears don't rape bears.
No. Whales don't rape whales.
Whales.
But they only have sex when they trying to procreate.
Right.
Right.
Animals.
But human being use it for a luxury item and for power. So
And oppression.
and oppression.
Mm-hmm.
So
It's
the
therapeutic
thing,
to
Control.
me.
the thing about it is that's why we have all the problems that we have. The reason why I say not soul ties. It's soul ties when you have feelings.
How you get feelings?
When you care about the person you sleep with.
So it depends on your personal,
If
your
If
person.
you climax at the same time, y'all become one at that moment. If both of you are
Where you get climax from?
Damn,
Where you get climax from? Because the church didn't tell us climax. Church told us that when he enters you, the two become one. So where did the climax come from?
Oh, I learned that in church too.
Oh no, I never heard that.
I never heard
Anybody heard that climax is what makes
If
you
y'all come together,
one, or is it the entry?
I've heard them say that
The entry.
literally become one.
Somebody lying.
when you come to that moment of the complete orgasm, when you get to that high that you just can't stop from, that's when they say that you become one. That's what I've heard.
Right. That's
So
what
not
I was told.
entry.
Both of
It has
y'all.
nothing to do with entry.
Both of
That's not what they
y'all
taught us in
at the
church.
same time or either one?
At the same time.
It's generally at the same
Well,
time.
I heard it at the same time. That's
But
when
it
that's
could
your
be-
twin
it could be-
flame, but that ain't church.
It could be one at a
Well, I
time.
got
Also,
both twin
because
flames,
you're still
nigga.
reaching that
That's all I'm
level
saying.
that you can't come down from.
So
Because
let me
once you get there, you can't stop.
so let me ask you this.
I heard- look up
God
twin
created
flame.
everything. He created everything. Nothing is imperfect.
But
So-
also, he didn't stop. He also gave us that pleasure, though.
Correct.
God
Okay.
loves us to have that pleasure.
So
Correct.
I don't see it as being something.
That's why I say
negative.
everybody don't call it sin.
Yeah.
It just depends on how you were taught.
Why is it that out of all? Why is it that it's not just? Why don't sex come over you once you find a mate, a husband, or a wife? Why do you have that desire, like an instinct, the natural attraction of a male and a female? Why it don't come over you?
During puberty.
Why it don't come over you until you're married?
What do you mean?
All right, say
You
finish.
said why doesn't it come on you till you marry, or
Yeah.
why does it come on you
Why-
before you get married?
I'm not talking about why it come on you before you get married.
You talking about sex, or you just talking about
The
Sex.
feeling. The feeling.
The sex.
orgasm, the sex, the
The,
feeling?
the idea of you want to have sex with a woman, why that don't take place in your body? Because God created you, and you're not imperfect. Why that instinct don't kick in when you become married?
Because it's a natural instinct. It's how God
Right.
created us.
So
So,
it
it
ain't
doesn't
got nothing
happen
to do
at
with being
marriage.
married.
Right. It's how we were married.
Right.
They were 12 and
It's-
13
no,
procreating.
It's only for reproduction.
It's also just how the flesh is.
Well, no, not for
You
humans.
gotta remember you try on nature.
It's for the pleasure.
But
It's for-
you're a spirit
that's why you
that
see
has
right here,
a
all of us
soul.
have different opinions because some are more
Try in
spiritual or
nature.
religious than
You are
others.
try on nature. You're
That's
not
back
just
to
flesh
church.
and blood. You're
Right.
spirit and soul.
Okay, so
And a lot of times the flesh is not in agreement with the spirit or the soul. It wants to do what it wants to do. And a lot of times it's not always good.
but is it always bad? Let's talk
No.
about Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day is next
Not
Friday, right?
always bad, but
So Valentine's Day, is there a such thing as giving gifts? Like I was told by somebody that's professional that if you start dating somebody, it doesn't matter at what point you start dating them, you should give them a Valentine's gift or expect a Valentine's gift regardless. So if you met them
The day before Valentine's
Monday or Wednesday, y'all
Right.
went on a date, they should expect or you should give a Valentine's gift, and particularly the men on Valentine's Day because it's the Lover's Day. Now for me, I disagreed. If I just started, one, I'm not big on Valentine's Day because there's a lot of history to Valentine's.
Correct.
I am a person that gives gifts and cards and
Throughout the
all of
year.
that throughout the year.
Right.
I don't want you, if you don't buy me roses and flowers all year,
Right.
and you've been beating my ass all year, because I know both situations, then one day out the year you feel special because he gave you some roses, but he been breaking your neck, cheating on you, doing all this other stuff the rest of the year.
Well, then
So
on that
anyway,
night, he turned around and break it
right.
after that, yeah.
or them roses on Sunday was $19.99, and on Friday on Valentine's Day or the day before Valentine's Day, because these companies are trying to make money, it's a marketing gimmick. They're gonna change them same $19.99 flowers to $1.99.
Oh yeah, that's it.
You know, the cards. And then guess what? The day after Valentine's Day, next Saturday, all that stuff gonna be 50% off.
Yep, 75%.
Right? And you and then Sunday's gonna be 75%. But then you really watch. I'm telling y'all watch what I'm saying now. And then y'all can't only, you know, time y'all go to a hotel is on Valentine's Day. Y'all can go to the Valentine, hotel the rest of the year, and then they done marked up the hotels, right?
Right.
I don't want to go to the restaurant when everybody don't. I don't want to go to the restaurant on Valentine's Day. I don't want to go on Mother's Day. I don't want to go on Easter. I don't want to go on Father's Day. Like certain, because the prices go up. You gotta wait for a long time. Everybody, right? You're gonna get subpar service going back to when you
some new clothes.
right.
So,
Okay, so anyway, Valentine's Day. Is there a too soon to be exchanging Valentine's gift or thinking about Valentine's, or are y'all people that believe we started dating last week, so I feel compelled and I have to get this person a gift, or I expect a gift?
You want my opinion?
I want everybody's opinion.
Okay.
Everybody's opinion.
To me,
Girls go.
I go first. I feel like this. If I meet a young lady on Monday and Valentine's fall on Thursday, Friday,
Mhm.
Saturday, if I'm feeling her, I'm gonna get her something for Valentine's Day.
Because you feel it.
Right. Even like if it was Mother's Day,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna acknowledge her on that day. It ain't so much I'm finna just sit here and go buy you a long link mink,
Right.
Right.
or some $5,000 perfume. But I'm gonna acknowledge you on Valentine's Day because I see you in a different light.
Okay.
Right.
Now, to me, if you make me feel like I'm obligated to do it
Right.
in that short window, you're not the one for me.
Right.
And I'm glad I
agree.
found out in 4 or 5 days.
Right.
But and
'Cause I
then
wasn't
to me, I
expecting-
think it falls upon the chivalry. It's almost like a class act. But now, if you don't do it, it don't make you less of a man.
Mm-hmm.
I agree.
It don't make you less of a man. Cause I look at it like holding the door for a woman. If your woman walk off and leave you, you can't hold the door for you because she already,
At the door.
halfway there.
yeah, you know,
That's telling you she don't need you.
right. So
Maybe she's just being thoughtful because your hands are full.
no, but it's certain.
No.
That's a whole nother conversation.
Right. We're gonna have that conversation
That's
later.
a whole- you know, so you know, a lot of times people say, oh, "I want a gentleman, I want this, I want
If my
that."
man
And then when
open
they
up
get
the
it, don't
door,
know
I'm
what to
gonna
do with
turn. If he opened the door for me, I'm gonna lean over and unlock
Unlock.
his door so he can get in.
Right,
Well, yeah.
I'm gonna
That's what you
push it.
should do.
right.
Yeah, I'm gonna push
But
Right.
we're talking about a building
Well,
door.
as far as Valentine's Day goes,
Okay, Valentine's, let's go.
If I just met you, I'm gonna have that conversation with you. Are you expecting a gift for Valentine's Day?
If you met her on Monday, because next Valentine's is next
Because
Friday.
I'm gonna bring it up because I'm a giving person, and I'd like to know upfront what you're expecting, what you're looking for.
Mm-hmm. And what if you
I
met her
also-
and she said, yes, I want a gift. I'm expecting something.
Then she'll probably get a card or something because I'm not
Okay.
gonna go all out.
Okay.
But I like to give gifts all year round.
Right.
I like to surprise you. I like to
Right,
learn
surprise
who
you.
you
You're not
are
expecting it.
and what things that you like.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not
Say
my
for instance,
birthday.
we
It's not
walking
no
down the
special
street and we happen to go past some stores and you'll see this and you'll see that and I'm watching you, paying attention to see what things you like.
Mm-hmm.
And I might turn around and buy that gift later on down the line
Mhm.
because I know you like it and surprise you with it. I'd rather do that because that lets you know I'm paying attention to you.
Harold, when your birthday?
November the 22nd.
Isn't it? That's Sagittarius or Scorpio. You're Sagittarius. You just made Sagittarius. Are you Scorpio? That's probably a freak.
November
Uh-huh.
what?
So yeah,
27.
I said, that's why she a freak. She a Scorpio. When your birthday? What's your?
I'm October 8th.
Oh, so you're a Libra, come. We know it
I'm a
Cancer,
crab.
Aries, and Virgo. Okay, go ahead.
That's how I look at that.
Okay.
I believe in surprising and walking up, giving you something that you
So
wouldn't
would you
expect.
spend $200 on the roses for her on Friday?
No,
Okay.
that's too much. No.
You know what?
But you don't. But y'all two guys don't believe it's too soon to acknowledge a new girl for Valentine's, whether it's a card or one rose.
But if she a green thumb, you might,
If
because you
she-
know you'll
if
see
she-
her grow it.
If she
She'll put it in her
agrees to it,
garden.
then yes. But if she doesn't, she's like.
Would you
no.
expect something as a man if you met her on Monday, Sunday, and you decided to take her? Oh, would you ask her to go out? That's another thing, because that was another question. I have a 16-year-old, and he got a girlfriend right before Valentine's last year. So some older guys told him, "Boy, you don't know the game. You can't get no girlfriend. Don't get a girlfriend between Thanksgiving and Valentine's. Like you need to get a girlfriend after." Now they did break up. I already said you can't even have a girlfriend. You were 15 then. I was you can't have a girlfriend. But you try and do something on dead and promoting the bull, and then eventually they broke up. But I'm saying so I'm gonna add that.
Okay.
When y'all were young, or do y'all agree now? I would hope as grown men, y'all really don't live by that anymore. Because when you find somebody that you're interested in, you just take a jump. But I'm gonna let y'all answer that. Between Thanksgiving and Thanksgiving and Valentine's, would you start a serious relationship? One, I kind of think I know the answer. But then right. That's I think mature men, I feel like that. But two, if you met her and you asked her out for the first time, would you wait to ask her out after Valentine's if you met her 4 days before Valentine's, or would you meet her and be like, hey, can we go out tomorrow or before Valentine's?
I actually think it depends on the situation.
Okay.
Say, for instance, what her work hours is, what my work hours are.
And what your pocket's like.
Yeah, and then also what events are taking around the city. That kind of stuff. I don't base it on.
Do you need
time.
an event, or can you make an event?
I can make an event. but I
Okay,
don't
there you
base
go.
it on
Good
time.
answer, good answer. You
Yeah.
can make an event, y'all.
So I don't. It's whatever's going on at that moment.
Preacher.
So I just go by your vibes. I go by how I feel about you, how you feel about me.
At first sight, because this was Monday, you met her on Valentine's Friday.
It is about first sight, because sometimes you hit it off right away, and then other times you gotta
Right,
work
the meeting
into
of the
it.
minds.
So it's just a matter of how I feel you, how you
the
feel me.
meeting of the minds is on point.
Because you can tell after a first date whether it's
Girl.
I know you on camera while he's talking.
Please excuse me.
Please
Please excuse me.
Right. She got home training. She just forgot. She be forgetting sometimes.
Get your attention.
I know I talked to
Yeah,
her.
right.
Oh,
She
God.
doing.
Yeah, that was rude. I do
Okay.
apologize. Y'all excuse me.
All right.
I apologize. I was thinking.
She know better. She just wasn't thinking. She does have home training.
So that's my
Thank
point.
you.
You do. We know you do. We would just be your family. That's how family pick with each other.
Absolutely.
At least I don't pick on you like Lathan.
Amen. Oh my God.
This ain't family court.
Lord have mercy.
Okay, so y'all Valentine's thoughts and meeting somebody
I just
new.
want to say that it's so important of the meeting of the minds because here we go again. I said we're triune nature, so in the spirit realm, you learn somebody like there's no limitation in the spirit realm. So like when you're talking to somebody and you're getting to know their soul, their mind, and their will, their emotions and stuff. You can feel like, oh man, I just met her 1 day, 2 days, but it feel like I've been knowing her for 2 weeks because you like talked for hours and hours, and like I said, in the spirit world, it's it's like quantum leaping. You guys know what quantum leaping is, and excuse me, I'm sorry. So I say, if that's not happening, and it's just a physical thing.
You don't want to participate?
No, I'm not going to participate.
Okay. But Valentine's Day, that's my question
It's
now.
a day of love. That's a day of love. But how do you know if you really love or if this person, what is their purpose for being in
So
your
what's
life?
too early to
reason
get a
of seeing
gift?
another earth or a lifetime? How can you find out if this is a lifetime relationship in 2 days or whatever?
But you can love
So, but I mean, if you're
somebody without
dating, you're
having to-
supposed to date. Are you not supposed to date to find out people?
Yeah, absolutely. You're supposed to date. I
Okay,
didn't
so I'm
say
saying,
that. I'm saying like if you meet somebody 2 or 3 days.
Okay.
I thought that's what we was talking about. If
I
you meet somebody
said
2 days
2, 3
prior,
days. Would
Right.
you give a gift or expect a gift
I would
for Valentine's?
I would only give or expect if the meeting of the minds is accurate.
For you. Okay, cool.
Correct.
That's her answer, y'all. If she
Right.
feels a connection. Okay, your turn.
The reason
All
why-
of them, whatever your name is. What's your name tonight? All of them. Yeah, all of them.
So, first off, to be authentic and truthfully honest, I don't conform myself to all these holidays and
Right.
the bullshit. So, if it is, you said Monday and Valentine's Day is the following Friday,
That same Friday.
or that same Friday.
Because Valentine's next Friday.
I'm a upfront person, so 9 times out of 10, I'll be like, "What you doing this week?" type.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And she might say nothing or something or whatever. And I'm like, well, do you want to go somewhere or we ain't got to go nowhere?
Are you going to mention Valentine's Day if you meet her on
I'm
Monday?
not going to mention Valentine's Day because
Okay.
it's just another day.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Either I'm going to love you or I'm not. I don't get to
Exactly.
choose
But you
a
just
damn
met
day.
him.
Yeah, I don't choose a day. Oh,
Exactly.
I'm going to be extra special to you this day. No.
Okay.
Because to me, Valentine's Day is your birthday.
So you met a girl that, on Monday that you like. There's an interest. I'm saying Valentine's Day is Friday.
So,
Would you
okay,
give
so
her? Would
if
you
I'm-
give her something to acknowledge Valentine's Day?
No.
I can meet you.
Unless she want, I mean, if she bring it up, she would have to bring it up with my
Okay.
ass. If she bring it up and be like, so Valentine's Day is coming up
I'ma tell you
Friday,
how-
what are we doing? Type things. And I be like,
And she just met you
yeah.
Monday.
Yeah, and I'd be like, to be quite honest with you, I don't celebrate Valentine's Day, but apparently you do. So would you like to do something for Valentine's Day? Because we really ain't got to do shit. Cause it's just another day for me.
Okay.
The way I feel about it, if I meet someone on a Sunday,
We said Monday, man.
on Monday,
You and them kings.
all right, smoking.
Put your hands.
Monday.
Put your hand on your lap.
I know in her lap
Put
because
your
she ain't right.
hands
She
on
had to
your
like.
lap.
She got that vaccine too damn early. Go on,
Yeah,
older.
Where I'm at in life,
Right? It's about before I turn 12.
I'm gonna tell you how I feel.
12 months.
Where I'm at in life right now. In my younger days, I wouldn't give a damn.
I still don't give a damn.
But where I'm at in life, I don't waste time with stuff like that. If I met you on a Sunday, and Valentine's Day fell on Monday, and I said we was going out tomorrow, I would still acknowledge you on Valentine's Day. You know, I would buy flowers, a card, you know what I mean, even some little Valentine hearts or something like that. I would still acknowledge you the next day because I value my time. I view a relationship like this. What I see in the mirror, if I don't like what I see in the mirror, and you're gonna be a reflection of me, everything I don't like myself.
Right.
So I'm not gonna go out with you. I'm not gonna spend time with you. I'm not gonna spend money buying you nothing to eat, gas. I'm not gonna put my good shit on if I don't feel you that way. So my thing is this right here. Valentine's Day, I can meet you. We can plan on Sunday to go out on Monday, and Valentine's Day fall on Monday. I'm gonna acknowledge you. That could be our first date. That's just where I'm at in life.
Okay. So,
And you could be with a perfect knucklehead, where she just had a good Monday.
right.
On to the next.
Mary J. Blige, y'all, I went to her concert on Monday. I was really the babysitter / chauffeur. I went with Yanni, right? And Yanni wasn't supposed to be driving. She had surgery, y'all. So let's pray for Yanni. We shout you out, Yanni. And I was not expecting to go or whatever, but I said I would go and be the driver and the chauffeur and the bodyguard and all that stuff.
That was nice.
And Mary did a good job, y'all. Now she did sing like we were singing. You know how we sing what parts we want to sing, and then she put the mic out like for everybody else to sing when she was tired. She getting older,
That's
you know.
easy, that's
She about 50 something. She did, and there was a lot of women there with their boots on.
Yeah.
And
that's
their little
all
short
for-
dresses or their body
Them
suits, and that was
boots.
cool. And there was a lot of guys there with their women, and there was some guys that was alone. Neo and Mario were first. Mario was first, then Neo. And I had my opinion about Neo, so whatever.
Mario or Marion?
Mario,
Mario.
and then Neo.
Okay.
He was sweating like a pig. But anyway, Mary, I just want to say Mary is 50-something years old, y'all. And
still
they
looking
show like videos trying to hate on her. I think last year we talked about it because she had cellulite and, you know, she was a little thick. And different people were saying stuff, right? Right. So there were some people that was like, some men was like, hell, she grown. She sees it. And, you know, and there was some others that was like, she don't need to be wearing that, you know, da-da-da. But I just want to give her props because she had on some cute outfits. She had on her little stockings. But what got me, she had on this little outfit. I'll show y'all later. She had on this outfit like a one arm or whatever, one shoulder. So her little boobs up here full, out of the window, so it was full. But then when she started, she was doing her arm like this, right? So when she was doing her arm like this, find the mirror song. So when she was doing her arm like this, her little arm was shaking right here, so it made it funny. I thought about myself. This is what I'm saying. I thought about myself because I ain't as toned as I used to be. So I'm listening to it. Made me think about my kids and my grandkids. So my kids like, Mom, why your arm moving right here? I'm like, get your ass on, like. So your arm ain't supposed to be moving, and I'm like, so I was like, because Mary was like, take me as I am. She came out on that song, but she got there. So I said, I was laughing because with my kids, I was like, hell, I had 6 of y'all. So whatever's shaking down here, it's shaking because your mom ain't got time to be doing no weights, anyway. So when I saw Mary do that, I was like, I like her to take her as she is, but she did good, although. Like she had videos playing of her history and how she came up in the music industry, and she talked about current. She didn't tell us about her pregnancies, but we already know what it is. So, but she was cute with her little blonde and red hair, and she was still trying to dress and do her little moves and stuff. And she didn't have to sing a whole lot because we were singing, right? Everybody was singing. Then I laughed because it took her a minute to go on this crown across in the air. What?
Why the audience want to sing when you come to pay your good money to hear them sing?
Because we know the song and we feeling it. It was cool.
Sing.
No. We got to help her.
You wanted to pop.
Well, she looked good.
I sing at every concert that I go to.
Y'all saw that video, Good Morning Gorgeous?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
she
she
was
said
rocking
take
it,
her
man.
as she
That was
is.
sharp.
Yes, she did good though. So I just want to give her props.
I definitely take her as she is. Flat arms and all cellulite.
With no prenup.
I even sign a goddamn prenup.
She did a great job, is what I was saying. I'm giving her props.
Yeah, on the outside,
Hip hop.
she's a good person. On the inside, she really is a good person.
Oh, she
like,
talked about her dad
for
too,
real,
how
you know
she
what I'm saying?
had unforgiveness with her dad for years. And back in the day, she talked about it. But on Monday night, she talked about how she sang a song. I can't remember that, but I'll tell y'all. It could be Sunshine, something about a sunny day or something. Anyway, she was saying that as an adult, now she has a relationship with her dad and has forgiven her dad because her dad went to Vietnam, went to war anyway when they were little or before they was born. But by the time he comes back, they're little girls. And he left. And she thought he just abandoned them. And if you've heard her story, she was like, my daddy left and he wasn't present. My mom was a single mom. But he shared with her that when he was in the war, he saw a lot of his friends' heads blown off.
Oh my God.
And their bodies burning, and the smell of, and how basically it was PTSD.
Yeah.
So with the PTSD, him being there trying to be normal, being a father and being a man to the woman, it was too much for him. So he had to escape, right? And now they have a relationship later on, and now she understands because she's had some experiences in life.
Right.
And again, I'm saying that I had issues once I found out about my dad and then the dad that raised my daddy. Like, when you become an adult, there are a lot of things that we judge our parents as children because we don't understand life. But
Right, 'cause we don't understand.
in our humanity, if as we grow up and if we're honest, and we look at them and where they came from, where they came from, then if you're humane and any humanity in you, then you ought to extend some grace and mercy.
Right.
And because if you're a parent, one day you're gonna sit across from your kids and you're gonna need the same thing or want the same thing or wish you had the same thing. So anyway, with that being the case, I thought Mary, she did a great job. So there's some other juicy stuff I want to talk about. I'll just throw it out there. We'll talk about them next week because of the time. I don't know, girl. So these are the topics for next week, y'all, because I didn't get to them tonight. Adultery. Do you consider, so y'all that's listening and y'all ain't on tonight, I want to talk about this next week. So y'all call in 678-661-1819. Yes. Okay. If you are legally married and someone does not sign the papers, refuses to sign the papers, or you cannot find them and you try to go on with your life, should you stay single? Or should you go on with your life and try to experience some type of love or whatever? Or should you stay single? We're not talking about it tonight. That's next week.
Yeah.
Next thing, back to something that you said tonight. Because somebody looked like somebody of the past, and because somebody hurt you in the past, Do you make everybody in your present that could love you forever or that could be good for you? Do you punish them? Because a lot of people do. They have these walls up. All of us can put walls up. But how long do we keep our walls up because somebody hurt us in the past?
Right.
That's the next thing.
That's a good conversation.
Right.
Also, something about that.
Right. So we're going to talk about that. Then that's based on what you said. Walls up, right? I'm trying to keep this together. And subpar service. Because this is when you were talking about, you know how we go, because everybody say patronize black people and black business, and I am pro-black. But I can honestly say, I ain't even gonna say it. When we go to certain establishments,
Right.
we get certain service, and when we go to other establishments, it's subpar, right? So we're gonna talk about that later, next week.
Now I just got to say something right quick because
Go
I
ahead.
have to
Napkins,
say
paper napkins.
So
Go ahead.
I just have to say, I mean, I'm definitely pro-black. I'm definitely with supporting our black businesses.
Mm-hmm.
But them Chinese people, y'all, I'm so sorry, but Chinese people, they really do know how to do their work, and some
They-
of the, I'm talking about some.
Vietnamese. You don't know
Well,
the difference, huh?
no,
Just
I
say
don't.
Asian.
Korean.
Asians,
the
right?
Asians, you know, the Asians, they really do.
They do
their
their thing.
service,
Yeah.
right? And I want to help my black folks, but they be like half
Y'all be
doing
mad at me about that
doing
food.
stuff.
You know,
But some, if it's
doing
food,
it.
a lot of them Koreans be having Negroes in the back in the kitchen.
you know, I
No, but I'm
want to
talking about
elaborate
about
on.
nails.
Oh, yeah, they do do better.
I went to
I
this black
wanna-
girl. I went to
You
this
was
black
back
girl.
there,
They
you was
did
back
my
there
nails.
drilling and stuff, so you know I was
I
taking
wanna
advantage of the
elaborate.
time.
I went and got my nails done.
This
by a
is for
black
next
girl.
week.
The American Korean.
And
black
she
Korean,
just was sorry.
This is next week, subpar service.
Maryland next week.
We'll talk about it. next
Okay,
week.
and then
Talk
the
about it next
last
week.
question I want y'all to think about, I want y'all to pray about this one.
Okay, let me pray about this.
Okay. You with somebody every day.
Oh, hell.
Listen, this is very important. Listen.
Okay.
This was in my strawberry letter. You with somebody every day. Y'all live together. Y'all spend time together. Y'all do everything together.
Mm-hmm.
And then one person asks the other person, "Are you seeing someone else?"
And at that
So,
point,
hold
it's
on.
time to go.
No, are you seeing someone else, right? So, does that person trust you or not? And as the person that was asked, are you seeing someone else? Would you feel insulted? Would you feel, what could I do different? And then the person asked, well, where did that come from? And the person gives no answer and said, I just came up with it out my head. So, how would you feel if somebody asked you, are you seeing someone else? And you've given no inkling.
Right.
How would you feel about that? So those are the questions for next week. Trust. And if asked this, how would you feel? And then it's, can you be trusted? Or can't you be trusted? And to be with someone that you don't trust, is that torture? And to be with someone that doesn't trust you, is it insulting? And should the relationship last? What should be done?
Nope.
So that's that.
Nope. Can't
Okay.
have a relationship with no trust.
Okay. Walls up because of past relationships. How long are you gonna hold on to the past relationships and it hinder you from moving forward? Subpar service.
Recognition.
Okay, subpar service. And then number 4 is, if you are legally married and your other spouse, you cannot find them, they left, they won't sign, do you stop your life or do you go ahead and date and experience love and hope that life happens, right? So those are the topics for next
You
week.
want to come back next week, bro?
Definitely.
All right.
It's picture time.
I will pick you
I
up.
can answer 2 of those questions.
Yeah, so next week, y'all. So thank y'all for listening. If you would like to comment on any of these things, call next week, 678-661-1819. If you would like to call me personally, 770-322-4022. If you would like to be a guest, if you would like to give donations, if you would like to be a sponsor, because you know we eat and drink every week, and studio time cost. And I think that is it. Thank y'all, and we will see y'all next week. Good night. Thank you, Rez, for doing repairs. Rez was doing repairs, so he gave me some extra time, y'all. Because y'all saw me peep out there when they started drilling, because everybody was in here like, what is that noise? What is that noise? And I looked out there, and he was drilling. I said, Rez. He didn't answer back, y'all, so we kept going. Good night, y'all.
This is Pr1ma with Candy Coated Conversations.
Good night.
Tune in every
We gotta
Thursday
stop
night
that.
from 8:30ish to 10ish.
Yay.
To see